Hello everyone. So today we are going to talk a little bit about SIGHUP and I'll explain to you why in a moment. Uh, but SIGHUP is a Linux signal that you might have heard about. Uh, this basically comes from the days when AT commands were used to control serial devices connected to your phone and things like that, right? So AT commands were used to basically set up a dial-up networking, and AT commands were sent to dial for data link and so on and so forth. And the last signal that you would send was SIGHUP to hang up the phone. Uh, Now those serial consoles and devices are not used anymore, but the SIGHUP has stayed back with Linux, and SIGHUP is now basically used to mean that the parent TTY or the pseudo TTY that was controlling the process has died, and before the TTY dies, it basically sends the SIGHUP signal to all the child processes that are running within its the child process of all the pseudo TTY or the terminal. And if a process is stopped, then a SIG cont which is SIG continue signal will be sent before a SIGHUP is sent, so that the program goes into running state, and then a SIGHUP signal is sent. And this SIGHUP signal will basically kill all the child processes that are running in the terminal. Why is this important? This is important because if I start, let me show you. Let's start a sleep process here, and if I want to background it, I can basically do ampersand, so that the process goes into background. And now I know that my process PID is 79760, right? So if I check it in this, I can see this. The sleep is running. Now if I copy this command and close the terminal and open a terminal again, uh, you will see that the sleep command has also been killed, although the 100 seconds would not have completed till now, right? So why this happened is because of this SIGHUP signal that was sent to the terminal. When this SIGHUP signal is sent to the terminal, it passed it on to all the running and stop processes to stop processes after sending a signal continue, and hence all those processes would also be killed before the terminal is killed. Now while you are running some commands on remote servers, or when you are running some commands on your own systems also, you may want to keep running these commands after you kill the terminal or after you log out as well. So we are going to talk about how to do that, and there are basically two ways that I am aware of you can do this. Is one is no hub. So when you say no hub, it means that the SIGHUP is not sent to the child processes that are running. So we can run no hub sleep 100, and the benefit of using no hub is that the command that you run with no hub will all the output from that is sent to nohub.out. And now I can close this, and if I open this again, I will see that the sleep is still running and it was not killed, and also you can see that there is no terminal associated with it anyway. So we can kill it, but if you do a sleep 100 now like this, you can see that ideally it should have the terminal number associated with it, right? So right now we are on PTS 0, so sleep 100 is also running on PTS 0. I can foreground it and control C to stop it. The other way you can also basically achieve the same is using inbuilt command called as disown. So if I say disown sleep 100 ampersand, sorry, first I have to run the command. sleep 100 ampersand. So now the sleep 100 is running in the background, and I can just say disown, which will disown the last background process, and minus H to ensure that the SIGHUP is also not sent to it. Once you do that, you can see that PS minus CAF grep sleep. It will show that it is still showing that it is PTS 0. And we can give minus, sorry, PID. Okay, so it is still showing that it is owned by this terminal, but once we close the terminal and go back to terminal again and check, you will see that the process parent has become 1, and there is no more terminal that is associated with the sleep command that we had started. So this could be very useful when you are trying to run some commands on SSH to some server over VPN, start a command, and then you want to disconnect your VPN and check it back later. Rather than starting a tmux or screen session, you can also run it with nohup or disown, and then if you are running it with nohup, you can also see all the output. But if you are running it with disown, then you will have to redirect the input and output yourselves. Thank you all.